So this is a reminder how critical decision point 1 is. Formula remains the same. 8 range struggling, third time revisiting this level and struggling to break through. As I spelled out, I expect for oil to continue further down to 102. That's what I'm monitoring before news release. But formula remains the same. This is where oil collapsed from on monthly chart, levels drawn 16 months ago, and this is exactly where S&P collapsed from on overnight, not being able to break through to the upside. I love the levels where S&P is currently, so let's buckle up and let's monitor what oil will do before the news release. Oil, come on, I'd love to see it 102. That would be so fun to play with you. Come on, we know you can do it. And this is the biggest problem, and this is the most powerful level. That's why it has such an adorable magenta color. This is very, very critical level in the market structure, as it is the end of the minor trend. It is not to be ignored. It is to be respected highly. So will oil finally succeed and blast through this level? Because danger zone had been reached, very, very first level? My ideal level would be 102, but I know better not to acquire trend positions at the danger zone, and that's precisely the reason I took this temporary pullback. And now I love what S&P is doing. Very, very impressive bounce. Now I just simply need to see the confirmation that it's not a fluff, and I'll be looking for long. Simple and pure and precise. So Cutie Fruity oil bounced from the danger zone. It did not make it to 102, but it gave me bounce, and that's precisely the reason I've taken this long, because major trend had reached danger zone level. Okie dokie, so respect this level, take some profits off the table. I'm trailing incredibly carefully my trail 102.41. And the pullback on S&P was a complete fake out. That's precisely why I didn't touch S&P. Very, very critical to separate fake outs and corrections from meaningful structure. Bounce of decision point 2. This bounce crawled up 10 ticks, first target. Trailing very, very carefully. So again, double and single lot sizes completely out. Each and every person trades different lot size. Respect what the price is telling you. So here's S&P, 8 minutes before the speech from the White House. S&P had not made it to the danger zone, has it? S&P reminded you the importance of decision point 1. So please be knowledgeable and educated trader and recognize the fact. Being in a trade during speech from the White House nowadays could have pretty dire consequences. Everything I do for demonstration purposes only. If I see long trade set up, I will take it. But you need to understand the fact and the importance of being in a trade during news release. Because there is very, very big difference between S&P structure versus oil structure. S&P danger zone 1639.50. Oil already made to the danger zone level 1, and that's exactly why I had taken this long. But frankly, I'm not buying it that much. I would love to see oil at 102. This would be my ideal buying area. So again, do recognize the fact and the very big danger of being in a trade during major speech nowadays. Because for all the reasons I've been spelling out for months now, S&P at the danger zone levels. You saw the reversal on oil, correct? Why I took long. This is monthly levels drawn since 2009. Do not ignore this fact. Play as conservatively as possible, because we are at the inception of the collapse we had not seen since 2008. This structure is ultimate exhaustion on S&P. Price tells you so much you need to know. Once again, reminding you where the bounce came from. Most critical level in the market. Hot magenta is a magic color. It's reached danger zone, correct? So I expect a pullback because formula remains the same. It doesn't matter what I trade. Reversal That's what danger zone means, and that's precisely why I keep bringing up to your attention. Danger zone 3 is reached. Reversal is setting up. Awesome. The same magnificent sequence keeps repeating itself time and time again. You're witnessing the danger zone had been reached, and I love to see that because I would love to see oil at 102 before news release. Reminding you, if you know where danger zone levels are, you completely expect this. And that's exactly why I keep pointing the emphasis on the importance of what you're witnessing on S&P 500 monthly. Danger zone is reverse zone, correct? Oil is heading to 102, so this is my second trade this morning on oil, trade number 7 this week. I'm moving my stop to break even because my ideal level is almost here. News on oil in 20 minutes. That's simple, that pure. Know where danger zone levels are. My trade exhaustion level had been reached. Second target. That's all there is. S&P is struggling as expected due to speech. So again, pretty predictable. Oil reached danger zone and dancing here for the last 10 minutes. So if you know these levels, you know what not to enter into. Will oil, our guiding light, make it to 102? Would love to see not enough supply of oil. Would be lovely to catch the ride to the upside after price will settle. So we blasted through all of our 5 targets. Incredibly exciting morning on oil. I am expanding all the way to 101.54 and all the way to 100. This is what happens after we blast through all the targets. We're simply going into larger time frame expansion. So here we are 40 ticks later. Second trade this morning on oil. Again, if you learned the method, this is where you need to hit the brakes and walk away from computer. 2 positive trades, you are done. That way you survive challenging times in trading. That way you keep your greed and ego in check. So pretty please, if you are an oil trader, had done 2 trades. Those alphys who learned and know the method, adios. See you tomorrow. So we're in 3 trades right now. The short on oil remains. Alright, so my 13 range, very critical level 1652, and I'm also taking short on 21 range S&P. Very clear. My long on S&P 21 range 1652 and a quarter, 1652 and a quarter on 13 range is my first target. Stop. Please do recognize the danger of quarter stops. My red line is very challenging to adjust. 1646.50. Here stops 1646. Drastically different targets, drastically different ratios. Trade number 11 and 12 this week. So far we had not had any negative. I'm adjusting my stop to 1648 on ES. Decision point 1 is almost here. What will price do when it will reach this level? The end of the corrective structure, very critical. This trade is not on yet. So there we go. Precision is the key. Decision point 1 reached on 13 range, which gets us into entry on my 21. Single double lot size is completely out. Each and every person here trades different lot size. Scaling out is essential. Greed does not work. You've seen the importance of decision point 1 overnight market, correct? So you have to respect this level highly if you're trading small lot size. Because minor correction and minor trend present all the time. Our double second trade on oil that reached 40 ticks in profit is very close to the level I'd love to see oil at which is 102. That's what we expected since this morning. So far this week we had 4 trades on the yes, no negative yet. And this is our trade number 8 on oil, no negative yet. And this would be our trade number 5 on yes. So far 12 trades between oil and yes, no negatives whatsoever. So here it is, data is out. We have 4 times as much oil as we need. Price will continue its collapse. So here's our adorable short. Still going. Will it find a bit of a pullback? My trail 102.13. 100 ticks later. S&P is hanging for dear life. That's what means aggressive trade, respect, first target. And here's decision point 1. That's why my trail is very close, because the danger 3 had been reached. Pullback is inevitable. This is what it means. This is where trend will decide. Do I want to become major or do I want to remain minor? And this is exactly same level where oil monthly collapsed from, setting up very powerful bearish trend. On this structure, 100 is very critical. And what are you seeing here? 100 all the way at the danger zone on our wave expansion. Know the levels. Quite hilarious to see that both levels, wave expansion and 13 range. Please respect on 21 range, yes, 1655.75. Once again, just to those of you who questioning this level, this is how critical and how important this level is. Respect it highly. It is very aggressive structure on S&P. So as soon as S&P on 13 range will reach to decision point 2, I will move my stop to break even. The adorable short on oil that reached 95 ticks on the second trade of the day is dancing because of the same very critical level. Correct? So why is oil finding pullback? Dabba-dabba-doo, because it's danger zone 3. Pullback is expected. Right? What did we witness last week on oil when we had triple supply of oil, when price was supposed to collapse? We saw spectacular, magnificent bullish rallies that went on for 3 days. Price does not care about the news. Pullback is inevitable. So here we are, despite triple supply of oil, decision point 1 on expansion, wave expansion is highly respected. Do you see how critical this level is? And exactly the level where S&P 13 range struggling to break through. Because as I spelled out, pretty aggressive structure, respect first target. So there we go, the rally is here. Why? Oh why? Because our guiding light reached danger zone 3 and our wave expansion sitting very pretty. 90 ticks later on second trade of the day. As you're witnessing, price does not care about how much oil we have. If danger zone is reached, pullback is inevitable. Decision point 1 on the wave expansion reminding you how critical this level is and exactly why S&P is struggling to break through. Predictable. Knows the levels. Push to the downside is on. As expected on S&P. As I had been talking since market open. Okie dokie. As expected, as spelled out. So let's see what oil is doing at decision point 1, as very clearly we are out after 2 points on ES 13 range. So 4 trades on ES, no negatives this week. What will trade number 5 on ES will do? Oil sitting very pretty, respecting decision point 1 highly. ES is heading south, south, south. Will it make it all the way to the danger zone and oil is not collapsing in price despite not having enough oil? Because our wave had reached danger zone. Pullback is imminent. It's here. Price does not care about the news. That simple, that pure. So there we go. Respect this target highly as filled out. This trading still remains aggressive because the speech is still on. That's what separates intelligent trader from the trader who simply chases the profits. Under current crisis in our politically bankrupt government, you can't ignore the fact that being in a trade during such speech is outrageously aggressive. I'm seeing very powerful bullish move. Okay? So there we go. Moving my stop to break even. Super duper aggressive trade number 6. Only one negative on ES this week and 8 trades on oil. I'm monitoring for long to the upside on ES. Once again, I'm adjusting my stop to 1648. So there we go. The power of decision point 1. Know your levels. I'm gonna be out one tick away. So there we go. Very, very cute. Trade number 6 on S&P. 3 points later. Reminding you that formula remains the same. It doesn't matter if it's S&P 1 hour, if it's S&P 21 range, or if it's oil 21, or if it's ES monthly. Know your levels. Buckle up. And here's the bounce and reversal on oil. Dabba-dabba-doo. Alright, trail had not been reached. When price blasts through decision point 1, wouldn't that be nice? Will oil continue further down? Let's see. So that's precisely the reminder why this trade was aggressive. But it's finally heading south, south, south to the danger zone levels. Will our decision point 1 finally collapse further down? So once again, alright, so I'm moving my stop to break even. S&P almost at the second target. Please take profits accordingly as spelled out. Price is heading to the danger zone levels. You're witnessing the power of these levels. You're witnessing how critical this is. You're witnessing the importance of minor trend, decision point 1, danger zone, short trend, exhaustion level. That's precisely why oil, despite having tripled the volume and supply, going nowhere. 90 ticks later, second tick, oil is sitting very, very pretty. I'm adjusting my trail to 101.91. Trailing S&P, second target. 6 points later, please respect this level. Will S&P make it all the way to 1639? So once again, S&P is not oil. Expects huge push to the upside on S&P at approximately 1640.50. Would be quite a lovely surprise if S&P will not give us that bounce and S&P will collapse further down to 1637.50. S&P is not oil. Know your instrument. In trading, you become master of one or master of none. Okie dokie, so adjusting my trail to 1646.50.
That was Mike from.
Guys, I expect to be out of S&P at any moment. Remember, my trail is outside. We are 6 points. 2 targets are reached. At any moment, I'll be reversing and taking long on S&P. So reminder, so far, this week 6 trades on S&P, 1 negative, 8 trades on oil. 14 trades between 2 instruments, only 1 negative, 1 on S&P. Monitoring S&P for potential long. The oil, despite this incredibly overwhelming quadruple, tuple supply of oil, doing nada, zero zilch, because price had reached this level. Because oil had reached this level. Predictable, simple, clean, and pure. On this note, I am at any moment expect to be out of this trade on ES. I wish you all a fantastic, amazing, awesome day. I will be here tomorrow. But again, do respect what price is telling you and do forget about the indicators. Knowledge is power. You are power. Do not underestimate yourself. But do remember that without patience and discipline, nothing is possible. So adios. Love you to pieces. Danny is my angel. I couldn't do it without him. Have an amazing afternoon. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love you, Alphys. Ciao, kapao.